We are on the other side of the worst economic recession since the Great Depression, and President Obama's leadership is the reason. When President Obama took office, the economy was losing 800,000 jobs per month, and now we're adding jobs. Over the last 31 straight months, the private sector has added more than 5.2 million jobs. In November, we're faced with a choice: a president who has a proven record of creating jobs, or a pioneer in shipping jobs to China, India, Canada, and Mexico.
The best way to keep Virginia's job growth is to ensure that people can get to their jobs. Virginia's metropolitan area has some of the worst traffic in the country, and our suburban and rural transportation infrastructure desperately needs repair. According to a study by the Commonwealth, people living in Richmond waste 20 hours in traffic delays in 2010. In Virginia Beach, it was 32 hours, and where I live in D.C., it's 72 hours. I should be getting paid for that time. And all those extra cars continue the vicious cycle of damage on our delicate ecosystem. Some people want to expand hydrocarbon drilling off the shores of Virginia, at the risk of our food supply, booming tourism industry, and national security. In March, our organization took a stand against this drilling. Yes, we all need hydrocarbons, but they're not going to be around forever.
It isn't just the environment that's suffering, it's education and student loans. For the past 10 years, I've worked in civic education with students, educators, and administrators from nearly every county in the Commonwealth. I've seen the power of education in building the Commonwealth's next generation of citizens. But I also know the future of education depends on the choices we make today in this election. That is why I chose to run for the Alexandria School Board, even while being pregnant as a first-time mother. It is that important to me. It should be that important to you. College costs have risen 40% in most Virginia universities in the last 6 years. That's why President Obama and congressional Democrats pushed to keep federal student loan rates at 3.4%. And that's why President Obama's pay-as-you-earn plan has limited student loan payments to 10% of monthly income.
Is President Obama's Affordable Care Act. Because of it, I was able to stay on my parents' insurance until I turned 26. And because of this one provision, 66,000 Virginians are eligible for coverage. It also allows me the ability to participate in statewide health exchange to purchase affordable health insurance if my employer doesn't offer it. Since 2010, Virginia has received $20 million in preventative care funds to help keep Virginians healthy. It isn't just a big money saver for me, it also saves the government money. The Congressional Budget Office, which is completely independent and nonpartisan, estimated over the next 11 years the government will save billions in healthcare costs while increasing the number of Americans with insurance. Romney says he wants to repeal and replace the ACA, but fails to say with what. Will I continue to keep my insurance? Will the government still save money? No thanks. I'll keep my Obamacare.
Something else I will keep from President Obama is equality and women's rights. Not only have Romney and Allen attacked Planned Parenthood, which provides critical breast and cervical cancer screenings, they have attacked a critical piece of legislation, the Lilly Ledbetter Act. The act allows me to protest unfair pay because of my sex for 180 days after each paycheck. We need to go forward with pay equality, and President Obama can take us there. I work just as hard as my male coworkers. I deserve a fair paycheck.
This year, Virginia Young Democrats came out as one of the first organizations to support President Obama's position in favor of gay marriage. It also took a strong stand against Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which for a decade dishonorably discharged homosexual servicemen and women who had volunteered to fight for our country. Yes, we still need to do more in Virginia.
Because everyone deserves the chance to succeed, no matter how much money their family has.
Educator, I'm a Democrat, and I'm young.
Because getting a good education and going to college should not mean mortgaging my soul to a bank.
Because a woman has the right to choose.
For our future family.
Because I'm tired of sitting in traffic.
For women's health and fair pay.
Because I want a party that values me.
I'm young, I'm a Democrat, and I'm voting.
That's a wrap.